The phone vibrated somewhere far away. A different room. A different night. A teenage boy sat on his bed, scrolling through his phone, completely bored and alone. Suddenly, his phone buzzed. A notification popped up. New photo saved. He frowned, confused. "I didn't take any photo," he muttered to himself. He tapped open his gallery, his heart starting to beat a little faster. The photo showed him, sitting on his bed, exactly as he was at that very moment. But that wasn't the scary part. Behind him, reflected in the bedroom mirror, stood a girl. She was holding a phone, pointing it right at him, and she was smiling. He recognized that smile. It was the same one from his nightmares. The street echoed with a mother's desperate screams. Neighbors rushed out, their faces a mix of confusion and concern. Soon, the blue and red lights of a police car painted the quiet suburban street. Inside Ria's room, everything seemed normal, almost too normal, except for the shattered mirror on the wall, its pieces reflecting the chaos, and a single phone lying face down on the floor. An officer cautiously picked it up. He turned to Ria's mother, who was trembling uncontrollably. "Ma'am, is this your daughter's phone?" She could only nod. The officer swiped it open, his thumb hovering over the gallery. He tapped. Hundreds of photos filled the screen. Photos of different people, in different rooms, in houses he didn't recognize. But they all had one terrifying thing in common. They were all taken from the reflection in a mirror, and in every single one, the same smiling face was holding the phone. The officer's face went pale. Suddenly, the phone's camera opened all by itself. It was the front camera, and the officer's own reflection stared back at him from the screen. But behind him, in that reflection, was that same horrifying smile. Click. The phone took a picture. He dropped it, his hands trembling. Meanwhile, inside the mirror world, the real Ria stood lost in an endless darkness. Reflections surrounded her, countless people banging on invisible walls, crying, screaming silently. A calm, familiar voice echoed all around her. It was her own voice. "You're not trapped," it said coolly. "You're archived." Ria looked down at her hands, and they were already starting to become transparent, fading away into the void. Have you ever noticed how stories never really end? Think about it. Late at night, you're scrolling. You see a photo, a video, a moment captured in time. You might think, that's it. That's the final scene. But then, somewhere else, in another room, someone else is living their own story. They pick up their phone, the camera app opens, and a genuine smile appears, just like that. A click, and a new moment is saved, a new memory is made. The story doesn't stop, it just refreshes. It's a continuous cycle of moments, each one leading to the next. What seems like an ending for one person is just the beginning for another. Every single click is a new chapter, waiting to be shared, waiting to be seen. The story is always happening, all around us. If you love stories that send a shiver down your spine, hit that subscribe button. We've got plenty more nightmares to share. Thanks for watching.